What is up, guys? Blue Sun JRPGs here, bringing you my latest video. This time, of course, it's going to be a special one. It is the top 10 JRPGs of all time. Part 1, anyways. Games number 10 through 6. Want to give a massive shout out to Shadow Elite, the JRPG God. Probably my biggest role model on YouTube. I actually watched a video of his doing kind of the same thing. I can't remember if it was top 5 or top 10 last night. So I saw that and got inspired to do my own list. But there's not going to be many rules for this list, other than the first one, obviously, the game has to be a JRPG. No duh. And that there can only be one game per series. So no Final Fantasy 6 million or whatever. Just one game per series. So without further ado, guys, number 10, Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. This is the game that started my obsession with JRPGs. With RPGs in general. This game came out, I think maybe 01, 02, maybe even 03. Either way, I was pretty young when this game came out. I was maybe 12 years old, 13 years old. And, I didn't give RPGs a chance, unfortunately. I wish I did play games like Final Fantasy VII, Chrono Cross, a bunch of other good ones on the PS1. I wish I did play those games, but I was just too young for those games. And I think most people have the same experience. Moving on to this game. This game was exciting for me as someone who didn't play RPGs. This game was obviously very colorful. You guys see the beautiful 1.5 remix right here. Beautiful colors. The familiar Disney characters. That was a massive, massive thing. Seeing Goofy, Donald, that kind of intrigued me. And I wanted to go play with them. I didn't care that it was an RPG. I just wanted to play with them. So, literally, that got me into it. I didn't even know this game was an RPG until I picked it up, but I definitely enjoyed it. But I would say the thing that separates this game, there were some bad things about this game. Definitely the camera angle and the PS2 version wasn't the best. But the thing that separates this game from pretty much any other RPG in history has got to be the soundtrack. The soundtrack of this game is absolutely phenomenal. I still listen to Simple and Clean all the time. With that trailer, it's unbelievable, guys. I'd recommend that you, keep watching the video. Don't click off. But go listen to Simple and Clean at some point. That is an absolutely amazing song. If you haven't heard that, if you haven't seen the trailer, you'll probably want to play this game just from seeing that. At number 9, of course, we have Rhapsody, a musical adventure on the PS1. The first PlayStation 1 game on this list. PS1 is probably going to have a bunch on this list. This is, of course, made by Atlus. First entry by Atlus. But Atlus is one of my favorite developers. This game is so unique. You're going to see that as a common theme throughout this list. But this game really is one of the most unique games I've ever played. It's really cutesy. It's really childish. But there's something about that I love in my JRPGs. I don't want to play hardcore, intense, gory games. I want that for my Gears of War type games, my shooters, my survival horrors. When I play RPGs, I want the positive, uplifting world, and this game definitely has that in spades. Like I said, the musical elements in this game is what really makes it so unique. There'll be full-on musicals in this game, and I think the singing is pretty good. The humor is very good in this game. That's really what separates, in my opinion, the PlayStation 1 from the prior era of role-playing games. There's a massive, massive difference in the quality of the writing, I would say. Especially the voice acting, but moreover the writing. This game was originally like a $130 game. They did a reprint of this game though, and it dropped down to $20. Thankfully, I only bought this game a couple of years ago, so it didn't affect me. Like I said, I played this game 10 years after its release, and I still enjoyed this game. This game definitely holds up, guys. Pick it up. Number 8, the legendary Ninokuni for the PlayStation 3. I know it seems like this list is all PlayStation, guys, but I promise there will be some other consoles. At least a couple. So this game, where do I start? This game was absolutely an amazing game. I love this game so much. This came out at a time when a lot of people thought the JRPG was dead. Kind of myself included at that point. It's a sad point in the history of the genre. A lot of people thought that, with HD gaming, we were over this. We wanted Skyrim type games. But this game really proved how great an RPG, a JRPG, still could be. How great turn-based combat still could be. Until Persona 5 came out for the PlayStation 3, this was the definitive game to have on the console, in my opinion. It's got that anime aesthetic, which again makes this game so incredibly unique. Number 7, Tales of Vesperia for the amazing Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is such an underrated JRPG system. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, so many great ones. But this is the best on the system, in my opinion. This is the best game in the Tales series, in my opinion. I could have gone with Legandia, could have gone with Zestiria even. I love Zestiria, and Zestiria gets ripped. The only one I haven't played in the series is Vesperia, so maybe that might crack this list someday. But as of right now, this is the greatest game in the Tales series, in my opinion. This game has everything I like in Tales. It has the awesome characters. It has the fun combat. It has the unbelievably amazing world. There's really not much that's missing in this game. But that being said, I am not the biggest Tales fan. I like Tales. I have a bunch of their games. I haven't played them too recently, but I have a bunch of their games. But for me, Tales is just not my favorite series. So if you are a Tales fan, you might easily have this game ranked top 5, top 3 even. Who knows, maybe number 1. But for me, this game is still an unbelievable game and deserves a spot at number 7. For the last game on part 1 of the top 10 JRPGs of all time, we have Disgaea 4 coming in at number 6. This is by far the hardest game for me to place on this list, guys. This game for me, it's one of my all-time favorites, period, regardless of genre. This game could be number 1 for me. I'm not even joking. I love this game so freaking much. I love this series so freaking much. I think this one's a little bit better than 5, so that's why it's here. What I will say about this game is that this game has the greatest writing of any game I've played. Not as far as maybe the story, but just every single individual line is fucking awesome. I literally laugh out loud listening to this. I mean, it's unbelievable. You don't get that in games. I mean, it's so hard to write well enough to make people actually laugh. And this game somehow masters that. I'm not the biggest strategy RPG fan either, but the combat in this is absolutely fucking amazing. And you will actually enjoy playing this game. And this is a long-ass game. So if you're going to play this, you need to enjoy it. And the great thing about this game, it's like $7. So you guys should literally run out to your local GameStop, to your local game store, and pick this game up, because it's one of the best games of that generation. Alright guys, massive thanks for all the support. Massive thanks for watching. Be sure to check back next week to see my top 10 JRPGs of all time. Finale, games number 5 through, of course, number 1.